There are lots of different strategies for managing your documents. Some of these will be covered in detail in various chapters throughout the tutorial, but for this one, we're going to cover file management from a basic to intermediate level. We all know by now how to create folders and that we can drag and drop an item into a folder. You also know how to open and close folders, but let's say you wanted to move 2 or more items at a time into a folder. You can either click and drag a sort of net around the items and grab both documents that way and move them as if they are one. The amount of files we are moving are represented in the red circle that follows our movement. Or you can click on one item, hold the Shift key, and click on another document and have the same effect. If we want to drag items into a folder, it works the same way. But what about moving and copying files from one folder to another? There are many ways to do this as well. One way is to open the folder and control-click on a document and choose Copy from the list. Then open the other folder and control-click and choose Paste. Another way to move this document is to drag from Open Window to Open Window. In this case, I already have this JPEG in this folder, so the Mac is asking me if I want to keep both files, stop the file movement, or replace the old document with the new one. I can choose either option in this case, but I only really need one copy of this JPEG, so I'm going to go ahead and click Replace. Now what if I wanted to copy and not just move all of these documents? By clicking and dragging, we're only moving the files back and forth. But if we hold down the Alt or Option key while dragging them over, you will see a little plus symbol indicating that we're doing an actual copy. Now that we have these files copied, we're free to delete them in one of several ways. We can drag the items directly into the trash, or we can control-click on the item and select Move to Trash. And I guess we could have just as easily dragged this whole folder into the trash. Since we still have a real copy of our documents in this folder, we can control-click on the trash and select Empty Trash. If we didn't empty the trash just now, we could have recovered the items from the trash. Again, there are 2 ways to do this. If I accidentally trash this priceless piece of art, I can simply click on the trash can and drag the image out to the desktop or back to its original folder. But what if you didn't remember where the document was originally located when you trashed it? Just click on the trash can and control-click over top of the item. Select Put Back and the item is restored in place. Cool. It's a good idea not to let folders and documents pile up on your desktop. Just like a real desktop, it doesn't take too long to get cluttered if you just dump everything there after you use it. A simple way to get items off your desktop, but still keep them handy, is to drag the items to the document stack on the dock. If you can't immediately see your item in the stack, just select the Open in Finder icon and you can quickly access the file. Another way to access often used documents or applications is to create an alias. Windows users call these shortcuts. To create an alias, control-click on the document and select Make Alias. This is not a copy of the document, just a virtual representation of the document that links to it. You can double-click on an alias to open the original file. In this case, the cat popped up as well because I didn't properly close the document the last time I was using Preview. If I ever forget where I saved the document, I can control-click on the document and select Show Original, and the document pops up in its folder location. Aliases are not only a great way to access different files from around your computer, but if you accidentally delete one of them, it doesn't delete the original document. As you can see, my original is intact in its original folder, safe and sound from my clumsy actions. Nice!